What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? So, I'm jumping on here today. Excuse me. I'm jumping on here today to talk to y'all because I feel like I need to give out a message. All right. I want to say one love to everybody, and I hope everybody's having a great day so far. And I hope y'all have a great weekend. We all have to learn to love ourselves, right? We all got to learn to love ourselves. Because the most important person in your life is you. It's not your mom, it's not your dad, it's not your kids, it's not your wife, it's not your best friend. Hear me now. Hear me out before y'all scroll up. It's you. Because if you don't understand how to love yourself, you'll never learn how to understand to love others or to teach others about love. See, love is the most powerful thing on this earth. But it gets thrown around so much, like a football or baseball, that if we miss it, it's cool. It'll get thrown again and we can catch it later. But that's not how it works. We have to learn to love ourselves first. And we can't miss that ball. You feel me? We can't miss that ball. We have to learn that we got to put ourselves first sometimes. And it's not being stingy and it's not being selfish. It's literally putting yourself first so that you can know how to build a foundation for other people. Because at the end of the day, whether it be God making things happen for you or you making things happen for you, at the end of the day, you are the sole survivor of your decisions. If you make a bad decision, God is going to be where God is and you are going to be where you're at. But that doesn't mean that the bad decision is going to affect God any more than it affects you. You understand? You have to learn to love yourself. You have to learn to teach others what it is to truly be loved. Because not everybody is going to love you the way that you want to be loved. Not everybody's going to love you the way that you feel like you deserve to be loved. You understand? So, I come on here today to tell you because just something inside of me told me, you know what? You got to speak to people. You got to help people understand what it is to honestly be loved and to speak on it. We all have these relationships in our lives that go south because we're so worried about why doesn't nobody love me, and why doesn't my significant other love me, and why doesn't my partner, understand what I'm going through. It's because you never allowed them to let you understand what it is they're going through. It works both ways. It's a two-way street. Love is a two-way street. Do you have to receive love from the other individual? No, if they're not ready to or they don't understand how to, well then teach them to. Then you will get your two-way street. But you can't force somebody to love you if you don't know how to love yourself, therefore not know how to love other people. And love is so grand that God gave it to you, but he didn't teach you how to use it. And he didn't teach you how to use it because we all got to learn how to love our own way. We all got to learn how to love without asking for more than what God gave us, right? And I know I'm on my spiel before about God and Jesus and whatnot, but I'm talking to y'all because at the end of the day, love is God and God is love. And if you can't love, then there is no God for you. You cannot fear God because God is love. You don't want to fear love. You want to fear, actually, you don't want to fear anything Because if you fear something, then you're going to instill that in your life, and therefore that's what's going to essentially manifest in your life. If you speak negative about yourself, well, guess what's going to be? That's how everybody's going to see you negatively. Everybody's going to see you in a negative light. You're not going to be able to know if you're doing something wrong or right. You're just going to sit there and wallow in the fact of, oh, nobody loves me, nobody cares, self hatred or self worthlessness, however you want to call it. At the end of the day, it's more of, you have to be able to do what's right for you. Stop worrying about, is my partner gonna love me, or is my boyfriend or girlfriend gonna love me if I do this and do that? Just be you, be authentic. The whole thing about relationships and love is that you have to be authentic. And if you're not authentic, guess what's gonna happen? All the lies that you ever told about yourself to get this person is gonna crumble. The ground beneath you, the foundation is gonna fall. Why? Because everything was built on lies. And if everything's built on lies, then how is how is anybody going to be able to trust you? How is anybody going to be able to trust you? Do you understand? Like, how is a person that you how's a person that you essentially want to build a life with going to be able to trust you if you can't even be honest with yourself? And if you can't be honest with yourself, then nobody's going to be honest with you. It's all about karma and what energies you put out. If you put out negative energies, guess what's going to happen? Well, can you guess? Yes, exactly. All the negative energies that you put out are essentially going to come back to you. Because that's essentially how it works. You cannot sit there and expect to be loved or to be cared for when all you do is gimme, 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 gimme. No, you got to put back. You got to give back. You got to show that you're worthy to be loved. So that's why I say, if you're worthy enough to be loved, that's because you loved yourself enough to know what to do to get these individuals to love you back or to care for you. Love is the most powerful thing on this earth. It's the only thing on this earth that has so much power to conquer evil. I'm going to be real honest with you about something. Do you really think that our president of the United States loves himself? Do you really think he does? I don't think so. Because if he did, then he wouldn't be in the predicament that he's in, where everybody hates him. I won't say everybody hates him, but that's using that as an example. A majority of people don't like this man because he doesn't love himself. He doesn't give out good energy and good vibes. And the people that follow him are following him blindly because they don't love themselves either. And they're looking for something to love because this is going to help me feel better about myself. When you look for validation from an external source, it's never going to end up well for you. Why would it? Why would anything that's worth anything, why is anything worth love needed externally? Why would it be worth anything if you needed it? Why do you think they put a price tag on things? Love is priceless. You don't need to buy love. You don't need to spend money on love or for love, because that's not real love. That's just monetary attraction, essentially. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to use words that aren't real. And if it is real, I'm not trying to use words that don't make sense with the message that I'm trying to convey. Yeah, and I got some new glasses because I'm losing my eyesight. I'm not as sharp as I used to look. Or I don't see as sharply as I used to. But I don't know. I just had a feeling inside me that said, you know what? You got a platform. Why don't you put out something positive? And I'm trying. I am. Because somebody needs to hear it. Somebody needs to hear the fact that you are loved, but you need to also put out the same amount of energy that you're getting back. It's something that I tell my family when I talk to them. When I talk to my friends about these things, is you have to understand that we cannot keep seeking external validation from things that don't matter anymore. If you broke up with somebody, stop looking for them. They're an ex for a reason. They're an ex for a reason. You cannot go backwards in life. You got to move forward. This is not like a game where you can run it back. No. Once that relationship is done, it's done. Like finito. That's it. Though you can't use it no more. It's done with. If you keep chasing something that can be replaced, is it really worth chasing? You dig? Is it really worth putting all your effort into something that doesn't matter anymore? If you're still in a household and you're having marital issues and you leave, you left. You showed that individual that's got left in the house what you really felt, and there's no going back from that. Now, if you leave and come back and apologize with full gratitude, apologize with love, apologize with truth, apologize with honesty, apologize with loyalty. You cannot keep leaving and coming back and leaving and coming back. You are not a boomerang. You are a human being, and that individual is going to get tired. And it's going to give them exhaustion. And at some point, they're going to not love you like they used to, or they're just going to stop loving you. If you keep cheating on your significant other, what's the point of cheating? Unless you guys have an agreement of an open relationship, and to that I don't agree on, because those are also bad because they don't hold any value towards one another. But if you can live like that, then live like that and have an agreement amongst each other. But if you can't do that and you have jealousy tendencies and you cannot see or fathom your partner being with somebody else, then don't do that. Don't try to be something that you're not. Don't try to be something that you're not. You have to love yourself. And if you can't be with this person, then don't be with this person. Don't put yourself through hell to try to get to heaven. That's not how it works. You're already living in a hell of bills, stress, money, backstabbing, betrayal, unloyalty, lies. Like, don't put yourself through any more hell than you already living. If you're living that individually, shit, you can do bad by yourself. Like, why would you ever do that to yourself? And I'm speaking, if this resonate with people, like, cool. And if it doesn't, you can move on from it. But essentially, you have to learn to love yourself. Not everybody's perfect, but you know what? People aren't looking for perfection. They're looking for honesty, loyalty, courage, wisdom. That's what they want. That's what some of these people want. Women, men, it doesn't matter. That's what they want. Good, kind-hearted, morally moving people want loyalty and courage and wisdom and love. And love. At the end of the day, they want love, yo. Don't sit there and try to make up some BS and try to make it seem like, you know what, this is who I'm gonna be, and this is what they want. How do you know what they want? You have to first know what you want in order for you to understand what the other individual wants. You cannot sit there and think that you are all knowing and you know what everybody wants. You have to learn to love yourself first. You cannot be a victim victimizing people. You cannot sit there and keep jumping from relationship to relationship to relationship, victimizing after victimizing after victimizing, playing the victim. That doesn't work that way, fam. It doesn't work that way. I'm sorry to tell you, that shit does not work that way. I love all of my people. I love all of my people because I have no hatred in my heart anymore. I don't hate anything or anybody. These are things I don't hate anybody or anything anymore because I don't have anything, I don't have time to hold that energy inside of me anymore. It just rolls off my shoulder like water. That's it. That's what it does to me. That it doesn't. There's no malice that I feel. That's why I'm trying to speak to y'all. I'm trying to give y'all some kind of advice because I love y'all. And if y'all follow me and y'all watch my videos, I appreciate it. It's all love and I get it. You don't want to like my video, cool. You don't want to comment on my video, cool, that's fine. But at least I hope this message resonates with somebody because that's not what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for validation from the outside people. I've already been validated because I've validated myself that I am who I am. And if and if the universe wants to allow me to continue doing this, then this is what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna sit here and beg for validation from anybody because I don't need it. I thank you if you do like my videos. I thank you if you do put comments. I just want to spread positivity in this world. And I noticed that in some of my videos, I really don't spread positivity, but today's a day of change. And today's a day that, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and speak on some real stuff. What I speak on is truth. What I speak on is experience. And what I speak on is going to be love. Because if I haven't been moving in a good direction, then the universe is going to tell me, hey, Rashid, you haven't been doing the right thing, man. Even in my name, Rashid, guided by the light, that's what I'm going to do. I hope that this resonates with somebody, and I hope that you take this with a grain of salt or throw it away. I don't care. But all I know is that it needs to be said and it needs to be spoken upon. Relationship is based on love, honesty, loyalty, wisdom, and courage. Because you got to be courageous enough to do the things that you don't want to do and say the things that you don't want to say. You have to be loyal to those who are being loyal to you. If they wake up every day and wash your clothes, cook for you, feed you, clean up while you go to work, you need to stay loyal to that. Do you think Sally from the fucking HR department is gonna give you the same love that you getting at home? Probably not, because it's quick and it's lust. Lust is not love, and y'all need to distinguish the difference between the two. Don't hurt yourselves, because until you will hurt others. And like I said before, hurt people, and let's stop hurting other people, please. I love y'all. I wish y'all nothing but the best today. Have a great weekend. I will go and continue putting out more videos like this. And if you like it, hey, hit the like button, subscribe. Peace.